everyone. I'm like super casual today in my little loungewear outfit. And I was thinking about what kind of video I wanted to do, and I was putting on my makeup, and I was like, why don't I just do a video on what's in my everyday makeup drawers that I reach for on a regular basis. I mean, I switch it out. I'm sure a lot of you do. You have kind of like your backup makeup or your larger collection, and then you kind of move stuff into your everyday drawers based on like season, or if you want to try something different. And this is everything that's been in those drawers. A lot of these things will be in my Best of Beauty for 2018. I'm doing that video probably in the next 2 weeks. However, I mean, I love all of these products, but not all of them will make it into the video because that video is very, the list has to be very curated and edited down because it could be, the video probably could be 2 hours long. And I have to really think like, is this worthy of my Best of Beauty? Have I been using it the longest, or has it really wowed me the most? So let's get started with the products that I've been keeping in my everyday makeup drawers. And a lot of this stuff will not be new to you, like my Armani Power fabric. This will definitely be in my Best of Beauty, simply because it's been probably one of my favorite foundations that I've tried all year. It just gives me the perfect amount of coverage. I'm wearing it today. Every time I put it on, I'm like, oh, it just makes my skin look great. And I'm the shade 3.5. That, I've been reaching for that or my Dior Backstage foundation. I mix 1N and 0N. Yes. I mix those two together to get the shade that I really like. 0N is very light. 1N by itself can be a little too dark unless I'm spray tanning, and I haven't had a spray tan in a while. So I mix the two and it comes out to be a more suitable shade. I've been kind of going back and forth between those two and enjoying those. The Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher, I'm back with that. And in shade number 1, I don't know if they discontinued this and replaced it with that Magic Eraser one. I have to look, because I really loved this retoucher. It's a concealer and a brightener, and it really helps to brighten under the eyes while also really concealing. And it has like a little wand or a little brush at the top that you can just swipe under the eyes. It might be replaced by that Magic Eraser. I have to look. Is that what it's called? Magic Eraser. I'm like that cleaning product tool thing. But I think her concealer is called the Magic Eraser or something. If it has been replaced, I do want to try the new Magic Eraser because I've heard wonderful things about that. Is that the only complexion products? Yeah, those are really the complexion products I've been reaching for recently. My IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. It's just, I was trying out this CoverGirl mascara. No, just let me stick with what works. And I'll try out new mascaras, and they just always fall short for my IT Cosmetics. However, the IT Cosmetics is really thick and dramatic. So if that's not, if you like definitely more of a thin, wispy look, this will never be a good mascara for you because it does, the longer you use it, it gets very clumpy, which I love. But for some people that don't like the clumpy, it's not a bad clumpy, it's a good clumpy, but if you want very, very subtle lashes, this would not be the mascara for you. I still reach for my Becca Bali Sands bronzer every day. This is still the one that I have others in rotation from time to time, but I definitely still reach for this daily. I use it sometimes as a contour, sometimes in my eyeshadow, sometimes all over my face. It's just a great formula. The Marc Jacobs Omega Eyeshadow in Primo. This is just such a beautiful shade. I've talked before how it could be a highlighter for the skin, because it's just this warm, beautiful champagne color. And I love it on the lid, especially with a red lip or a very bold lip. You need something very subtle on the eyes. Well, you don't need, but if you want something very subtle on the eyes, that's a gorgeous color. I know many of you told me that you picked it up and you're loving it as well. The Urban Decay Half Baked, I still really love this color. It's just a very, it's a gold, without being too yellow, even though it's reading very, very yellow on my hand right now. On the lid, it's a gorgeous sheen almost to the eyes. And it's a great, just kind of one and done eyeshadow. The, cream eyeshadow. Well, I've been using the Sephora eyeshadow stick in beige as my base. I've kind of been loving the eyeshadow sticks as the base for my eyeshadows rather than my traditional Urban Decay Primer Potion. This color is just a beigey champagne with some shimmer. You can use it alone, you can use it underneath things like I do. Armani Eye Tint in number 11. I really think this is starting to dry out. I need to get another one. And it's on me, and if you have similar skin tone to me, it probably will look like a little bit of nothing at first. On my hand, it shows up. But on my lid, it really looks like a little bit of nothing. However, as the day goes on, it starts to develop, and it just looks like a subtle, neutral, elegant eye look. And the formula is fantastic. It's kind of a duochrome, so it has a little hint of pink. I like to wear it alone or with things layered over top of it. The Chantecaille Mermaid Eye Color in Seashell. This is a powder shadow, and it's a beige. Let's see, what side is going to be easier to see it on? Like running out of hand space here. It's a nice taupey beige. Right towards the edge here. It's a nice taupey beige, much cooler, not too warm. The formula is absolutely stunning. It's a good shimmer without being very glittery, and especially if you tend to be someone that gravitates more towards matte shadows or you don't like a lot of shimmer on your lids, that formulation is a great one to try simply because I feel like it's a very refined, subtle shimmer that wears well on the eyelid. Doesn't look too crepey, doesn't look too dry. Let's talk about some palettes that I've been reaching for. My Charlotte Tilbury, this will definitely be in my Best of Beauty. I think I use it every single day. Some form of this palette every single day, whether the contour color, whether the powder, the cheek color, the highlighters. It's perfection. And it will definitely be my Best of Beauty because from the moment I used it, the colors were perfect for me. The formula was perfect. It's everything that I need. And it's rare that I find a palette, you know, when you get a palette and you're like, yes, 5 out of 6 colors. Like you feel like you're winning because one color you're like, I don't love every color in a palette. It's rare that you find a palette that every single shade is perfect. This palette is that palette. Whether it's a cheek palette or an eye palette, I always have kind of those like rogue colors where I'm like, no, thanks, but I'm not going to use that. This, I use every single color. This is one of those palettes that I don't use every single color, but I still really reach for it. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's the By Terry Game Lighter palette. And all nude shades. So there's like shimmer in the center of all these and then matte around the edge. I tend to use the fourth one over here. It's a kind of a rose gold on the lid. And I just mix the matte shades into the crease. I love that rose gold. The shimmer is fantastic. And I don't know if I don't know if this was limited edition. If it's not, I'll link it below. And because I think I'll see if I can find it on there. By Terry's carried on a few different sites, so I'll see if I can find it. On days that I want a little bit more of an eye, a little bit something extra, and I'm just feeling like doing my makeup more, then Natasha Denona gold palette. It's just stunning. It's very glittery, it's very shimmery. However, when I wear it on the lid, I don't feel like it's overly too much for the daytime. If you have like you have a very conservative job or you really don't like shimmer, this probably wouldn't work for you. The shimmery colors, the matte colors are beautiful, but the shimmery colors, they are bold. They definitely have some sparkle to them. There's not a lot of fallout, but I simply adore this palette. I love the formula. NARS Orgasm. I have been really liking a pop on the cheeks rather than something very subtle and neutral. Even though for fall I tend to like my beiges or kind of subtle plummy browns on the cheeks, I have just been gravitating towards Orgasm from NARS. I like the shimmer to it. My skin's getting a little dry again, so the shimmer doesn't really compete with any oil on my face, so I can really wear more shimmer on my cheeks. And especially colors like this with a red lip and a very subtle eye look beautiful because they give the cheeks just this warm flush to them. All right, lip colors. I hope they still make these. I think that they do. Surratt Beauty, these Prismatique lipsticks. That's what I have on today. I don't like glittery lipsticks. They feel a little too dated to me. Shimmer lipsticks. I like frosted. Sorry, I like shimmer lipsticks, but frosted lipsticks to me always feel dated. They always feel like, ugh, just feels like I'm back in 7th grade wearing frosted pink lip gloss. It just never reads on my lips the way I want it to. However, these are shimmery frosted, but they look stunning on the lips. And you know, it's so funny. I was watching, I'd never really seen too many people talk about these, and I was watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills a long time ago, probably last season, and I saw Dorit pull out one of these, and she put it on her lips, and I was like, oh, someone else loves those Surratt Beauty Prismatique lipsticks. And so I have one in my bag, one here. This is Palettes, and I have another one in my bag, and they're very easy to put on. I like how they read in pictures if we're going to take pictures. I like how they read on camera. I like how they are just running about during the day. They're not exceptionally long wearing. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I love the color, and I'm okay with reapplying. Laura Mercier Bare Baby Lip Glacé. This and my Sugar from Marc Jacobs. They're just great kind of nude, milky colors to put over lip colors if my lip color's a little too bold or too something. This always makes them much more subtle. It's also a great color to wear alone. It's a great everyday color. Both have a very similar formulation. I like the Sugar texture a little bit better. It's a little bit smoother. The lip glacés from Laura Mercier are a little bit stickier, but I still really enjoy it. Donatella by Pat McGrath, I still reach for this color all the time. This is my fall color, and it's a little bit deeper than, let's say, the Surratt Beauty that I just showed. And between the Surratt Beauty and the Donatella, I've just been reaching for those mostly and sticking with those with the glosses on top. And then I've been wearing more reds. Obviously, it's the holidays, and I want to wear more red. And the three that I've been kind of rotating between is Tell Laura from Charlotte Tilbury. It is red orange, a fire engine red, and I love it. Oh, Bite Beauty Cayenne. This is very similar, a little bit more blue red. So you've got Tell Laura here, and then you've got Cayenne there. A little bit not as orange. Gorgeous formulation though, beautiful. And then Tom Ford Dylan is just stunning. Much more classic, probably the most classic of all three. Not as bright, a little bit bolder, or a little bit more classic red. Formula is beautiful. I said it's a matte, but it feels like a creamy matte to me. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what's been in my, oh my gosh, guys, trying to get that off is going to be interesting. And I'm using some of Miles's baby wipes. They're actually really good at getting off makeup because I'm out of makeup wipes myself, which I use just to kind of remove swatches and whatnot. I don't like to use them on my face to remove makeup. But Miles is, I get the Mustela facial wipes, and they're so, so good. So that's really what I've been reaching for daily, and that's what's sitting in. I just literally opened up my drawers and pulled out the products and brought them in. So I will link everything that I talked about down below. Also, there's tons of holiday stuff up on the blog. I've got some holiday party outfits, got some sale roundups. There's going to be a candle post. I've got a new book review post that's coming out just a few days. I'm writing that right now. So if you didn't know, I do book reviews on my blog probably every 2 months, and I get through a lot of books. I do audiobooks. I don't, because reading is just like, I never have the time, but audiobooks are so much easier for me to kind of listen to when I'm in the car, when I walk around the neighborhood, when I'm just doing things around the house. I'll put my audiobook in. So I do tons of book reviews. I mean, we're talking like there are so many books on my blog. And a lot of other stuff. I will link my holiday tab in the description box below for my blog, so you can go see all the gift guides that I've put up there and all the other blog posts that I have going on. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.